Hello, and welcome to Let's Look. Today we're going to be exploring shapes. Shapes are all around us, from buildings to leaves to butterflies. Artists are inspired by shapes every day to create their artwork. Shapes are everywhere. Let's look at an artwork that includes circles, squares, rectangles, and triangles. I spy big shapes, little shapes, and half shapes. What shapes do you notice? How many circles can you find? Let's count the squares. Don't forget to count the artwork itself. The artist placed many triangles facing each other. This placement is called mirroring. Point to all of the places where you see the same shape side by side. It's like they're looking in a mirror. What do those mirrored triangle shapes remind you of? This artwork is called mariposa, which means butterfly in Spanish. Why do you think the artist chose that name for this artwork? Edna Andrade loved to create works of art using crisp, geometric shapes. Geometric shapes are shapes that have names. Let's draw a few together. Fingers up. We have a circle, a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. What other shapes can you name and draw? Where else can we find geometric shapes? Let's look around our room. What can you find? Let's look for something that's a circle, a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. We have a clock, and a slice of pizza, and a tabletop that's a rectangle, and even a window that is a perfect square. What about those shapes that don't have names? These are called organic shapes. Organic shapes always look different. They're often squiggly, oblong, or pointy, usually silly. Organic shapes are the best for using your imagination. What do these shapes remind you of? I spy a flower, a bird's beak, and a jumping whale. What can you find? If this artwork was a dance, how would it go? Let's use our bodies to recreate the shapes that we see. All right, let's make our bodies squiggle and wiggle all the way up. And let's dive down to our feet. And then shoot back up into the air like a really tall pointy triangle. Okay, now it's your turn to dance out and show me your shape moves. Whoa, those are some amazing shape moves. Now let's look at an artwork that combines both organic and geometric shapes. What do you notice? Using our detective eyes, let's find a light green circle. Can you see a small half circle that's pink? Okay, friends. Now, look for a yellow, backwards letter C shape. This one's really tough. Let's get out those fingers and try and fill it in the air. This artwork is called landscape shapes. A landscape is a place outside. Let's step inside this artwork. Where is this place? What could that red thing be? What time of day do you think it is? Let's take a deep breath in. What does it smell like? What sounds do you hear? Okay, let's look at an artwork that is packed with shapes. This artist used so many shapes that they overlap one another. Let's dive in. Now that's a lot of shapes. Let's move our eyes around this painting. What are some things that you notice? What letters can you find? How do all of these shapes squished together make you feel? What does this remind you of? Fernand Léger lives in a bustling city in France called Paris. The Eiffel Tower is the most famous building in Paris. It's over 900 feet tall. Can you find any shapes that remind you of the Eiffel Tower? The artist wanted to capture his busy city with colors and shapes dancing around the artwork. The overlapping shapes of streets and buildings, billboards, and people create a collage of the city. Thank you so much for joining me as we explored shapes at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Have a great day!